Hello everyone and welcome back to another IronCAD video. Today we'll be diving into a new IronCAD series where we get to design assembly models together. Today we'll be designing a linear bearing model, providing step-by-step for each part and showing how it's created within IronCAD. We will begin with a simple model now, such as this, and progressively get more complex. However, if you have any design, any drawing, or any model that you would like to see designed in IronCAD, please send it in our comments. We'll be using the catalog here to store our parts within IronCAD single scene for ease of access during the assembly process. At the end of each assembly, we will show how IronCAD can also add constraints and create renderings of the model. So let's get started, and we'll begin by designing the bottom plate. So let's get started on the bottom plate. So we'll bring out an extrude block. We'll make it to be the correct length, which will be 10 inches. The width to be 6 inches, and we'll have the height to be adjusted to 3/8 of an inch. All right, and so we'll open up the TriBall and we'll rotate this 90 degrees like so. Now what we need to do is add in the cut holes. These are the threaded holes that will connect to the guide shaft when we add the fasteners. So we'll go to our IronCAD mechanical. We'll bring out our hole tool. We'll bring it to the middle here. And this hole, the size of this hole, we need 12 of number 10 by 24 of the coarse threads. So we'll go up, let's go with 0.19. We'll bring out, okay, 1024 UNC. And the total length or the hole depth, we can have 3/8 inch as well. We'll keep the thread depth and the thread pitch as normal here. We'll click this button here, the little blue with the square. This will give us the preview. Perfect. So we'll click OK. What we'll do now is we'll open up the TriBall and we'll bring this down to the correct dimension. So from the bottom edge, this will be 1 inch from the bottom. And from this side edge on the left side, we'll have this also to be 0.75 inches. So this will be the start. And rather than going and adding 12 different holes, we'll use the TriBall to our advantage here. So we'll open the TriBall, we'll tag this axis here, we'll right click and drag, and we'll link it. Let's bring this here. We'll link it and we'll have it to be 1 inch in distance here. All right. And what we'll need to do now is we'll highlight both. So we'll hold shift, we'll click and highlight both. We'll open up the TriBall once again. We'll click on this, or we'll tag this axis here, and we'll bring this up 4 inches. So we'll right click, drag, bring up distance to be 4 inches, and click OK. Then once again, we'll take these two here, and we'll click this axis and drag it up to be 4 inches. Next, what we'll do is we'll mirror this on the other side. But rather than you going and using the mirror tool and selecting all of them, you can simply mirror them with the TriBall as well. So we'll hit space to open the TriBall. We'll bring this down to this midpoint of this line. We'll click on this axis here, orientation anchor here. We'll right click and we'll hit mirror and link. And what this will do is we'll simply link and mirror the holes from this side over to this side as well. So this is the bottom base. So what we'll do is we'll name it bottom base. Click OK. And IronCAD allows users to take their parts and bring them into the catalog for ease of access. So we'll open a new catalog and we'll drag the bottom base inside. But before we drag it inside, we actually want to set our materials to make sure everything is well. So what we'll do is, before going to this new catalog, we'll open up the catalog here. We'll go to materials and let's make this to be 6061 aluminum. Some surface of this part or assembly have individual surface styles. Yes, we'll make sure that all of these surfaces are aluminum. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go to catalog, we'll drag in the bottom base, and then we can hit save. So what we'll do is we'll go to the desktop, we'll right click, make a new file. We'll name this the linear bearing. So we'll go here and we'll save this as linear bearing assembly. Okay, so now the catalog is named linear bearing assembly. What we'll do now is save the catalog once again, and this is the bottom base. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when we start designing the guide shaft.